Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. It is Tuesday, November 24th. I'm excited to be talking to you and coming to you for video number 2 and 5 different ways that you can market your voiceover business. So, yesterday we talked about freelance websites, and those are one of my favorites. But today, I want to dive into P2P or pay-to-play websites. These are websites such as voices.com, Voice123, The Voice Realm, places like, Bulldogo, and even places can be like, Guru, or these places where you have to pay in order to get auditions. All right. So basically how these websites work is you sign up for them and you pay a fee up front. And basically, this fee can be anywhere from a couple, $250 upwards to $500, all the way up to $5,000 and so forth. And some of the sites I'm going to talk to you about. And you pay for them to market voiceover services and then to send you invitations via email, all right, that are people looking for voiceover jobs. So basically, people come onto their site, post a job, their algorithm matches you up, they send you the invitation based on what tier you're on or etc., and you get a chance to audition. They can book you outright, although that doesn't happen very much unless you've built up a clientele over time. Now, pay-to-play websites have gotten a tough rap as well because, basically it's like a big cattle call. Now, if you're an actor, or if you ever heard of this before, it's a term in acting where they call cattle calls, meaning like you'd get a whole bunch of people. So at one part of my life, I did some I was a casting director for a short period of time, and basically, and for the stage, and cattle calls would be where you would hundreds of voice actors, or actors, not voice actors, hundreds of actors would come and audition one right after another, and it was called cattle calls because literally there were hundreds of people auditioning for 1 or 2 spots, and it would just be one person after another, and after a while you're just kind of like, oh, right. And so the same thing with these pay-to-play sites is they're kind of like one right after another. So there is a challenge with the competition is massive in auditioning, and to think that after about 5 or 10 auditions, someone's not gonna really be listening. I mean, you might find a stray person who listens to 20 or 30, but after that, I mean, they're going to be exhausted and it's going to sound the same. You know what I mean? So getting into between the, within the first 5 auditions are key. And that's very challenging on pay-to-play sites. Now, and I want to talk to you about is just a couple of them. First off is Voice123. Now, this is an interesting site because they have switched a model to tiers. So basically, you could join the site and you can pay, I think the lowest is like $198, I think, and then it goes literally all the way up to $5,000 for the year. And there's about 6 to 8 tiers in between, I think. And if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I think it's like 6 to 9 tiers or whatever. And each one of these goes up in price. And the further up it goes, the more benefits you get. Like the more searches you come up in, the more invitations you get, the more priority you get. And that's important because, they show the differences. They show some different stats. And the people who are paying the $5,000 are getting probably 80 to 90% of all the traffic and the work. And the people who are paying $300 or $400 a month or a year, this is a yearly fee. They're getting very little amount. That does, if you've got a chunk of change, you know what I mean? I recommend, trying to get the highest tier because it's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. Okay, that doesn't mean you can't get on there if you don't have that, but it's just one of those situations where it really makes a big difference. And I've recently, just so I can report back to you guys, gone up to I think the 3rd highest tier. and which is about a couple $1,000s. And I'm trying that out, and I just have to say, the amount of auditions, the amount of priority, where it's like just one person or nobody's auditioned yet, is so much stunningly different than from when I was doing the lower tier. That's about $395, where by the time I would get it, 40 to 50 people out of 50 had already auditioned. I mean, it's night and day difference. So it now you might, we could have a qualm with, well, they're really kind of ripping you off and so forth. And that's, I don't want to use the video to talk about that. I just want to give you options. The other one I want to talk to, two more, voices.com. This one has gone back and forth. I mean, with people getting work, not getting work, and hidden fees. And they're trying to do a switch over on voices.com as well, to try to get more, they're actually becoming a lot more like Fiverr. What you'll notice is a lot of these online voice acting sites, they're moving towards this percentage of what you what you charge the client. They're going to take a percentage of it, as opposed to upfront fees and things like that. But some of these sites are actually still charging upfront fees and taking a percentage. So I mean, you're talking a lot of money they're making off of you. Again, this is kind of one of those situations where, for me, I look at these sites as not just like you would stay on the site, but that these sites would garner you business that then you'd build a relationship with them off the site, and then they become your clients. And since you're paying them, they're less likely to come after you. Now, don't take my word for that, but I'm just saying that I know for me, I've had clients who find me on those places and then message me, because those places, unlike freelance websites, allow you to put personal information like your email address, phone number, etc., where on freelance websites, that's a big no-no. So, that's something that is different. Now, the one I wanted to really talk to you about was the voice realm. And the voice realm, now, don't get me wrong, there is some in different countries in the world, like the UK. I know there's qualms with the voice realm and things like that, and issues. But in the United States, and for me, I've had nothing but good experiences with them. I've booked some really great high-paying jobs. They cost $250. They have a $200 tier and a $250 tier, and the $250 is the premium. For $50 more, it's well worth it. And I get bookings, a couple a month without having to audition. Now, auditioning is great, and I do audition and I get really good. But see, they have a smaller roster, and it just has. I have made back my money in droves on that site, so I really highly recommend it. But and so again, if you are looking for something that you really want to get in front of higher paying clients, but you are actively looking to audition a lot, Paytoplay is a good place to be. The only thing I want to say, though, is if you're going to do this and pay these websites, you have to be willing to do a daily schedule of auditioning. Like, literally, you need to get good at doing 10, 15, 20 auditions a day. I'm not kidding you, because it's the only way you're going to really get through to a lot of people. So when I look at numbers, basically, I'm looking at about, 3%. 3 to 4% of people who click on my stuff actually buy from me. And that's people actively looking for a voice actor. If I'm auditioning, you know what I mean? I mean, if you can get 1% or 2%, if you can get anywhere between, 1 to 4%, that's great. So that means out of 100 auditions, right, you're going to get 1 to 4 jobs. So this is why I'm telling you, it's important. Now, mind you, they're better paying jobs, but they're not that better paying. Meaning, they're not, thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, there's some, but anyways, basically what I'm getting at is you got to build up. And by the way, this isn't a overnight thing. Meaning, when you are doing these sites, think of it in long term as well. You're looking to get clients that also become repeat clients. Because as you go on, and I've noticed this with my business, as the years go on, more clients I get, they just become repeat clients. Do you know what I mean? So, as your business grows, more and more repeat clients come on a monthly basis, meaning that you're going to start seeing recurring revenue that comes in on top of new clients that you're getting. Do you see what I mean? And then one feeds the other. So more and more money from all the repeat business you're getting comes in to allow you to get newer business, and then it grows, right? But when you're first starting, it's not like that. You've got to build your way up to it. So these sites are great, and I recommend you are on them. I really actually do. But I don't recommend that you get on them thinking that they are going to be the only thing that you do. If you notice, there's a pattern here. This is video 2. We're on freelance and we're on pay to play. You need to be on both. And as we go through each, couple more of these videos this week, you're going to see that I recommend you being on all of these things and building them into your entire marketing strategy, not just one. One is not enough. It's not. I want to be honest with you. It's not enough to build a business on your own. To build and grow a business on your own, it's not enough to have one place marketing over here and one place marketing over there. You've got to market in multiple places in order to grow your business. That's the only way you're going to do it. And that's the only way you're going to do it by yourself. So many people in the voice acting industry or the acting industry, right? We use agents, and there's nothing wrong with agents. But a lot of people rely only on them. But I want to teach you to rely on yourself and to rely on your own marketing capabilities. And by utilizing these different areas, right? So far, we've talked about freelance websites, pay-to-play websites. All right. Tomorrow, we're going to dive into email marketing. It's adding another tier onto our marketing plan. Okay. So adding all of these things in and doing all of them, that's going to be key. And on Saturday, we're going to talk about putting them together. All right. But anyways, so today, pay to play, the big ones are voices.com, voice123, the voice realm. Quick note on the voice realm, you do have to be accepted. I think Baldago, you don't have to be accepted. There's a couple of these sites where you still have to pay, and you have to pay for like connects. Even Upwork makes you pay for connects, but they give you some free ones. But those are the 3 big sites, voice123, voices.com, and the voice realm. I'm sure there's more out there, but those are the big ones that I know and I use. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. Please take a moment to like and subscribe and share this video with anybody who needs it. Also, I'm running a Thanksgiving special right now, 20% off some products and demos. Actually, if you're looking for a demo over on VO's Journey website, I'll put a link below as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will talk to you tomorrow. All right, goodbye.